Alright, what's up everyone? I am Leo, and this is Friday of the end of the second week of the One Up Nutrition Challenge. I'm going to be talking about Thursday as well. I didn't do a video yesterday, and I don't feel like doing a video over the weekend. But yesterday was Shoulders Day. I had a little bit of a like a knot in my back from back day. Back day was pretty good. I think I mentioned in another video that back day was the only day that I actually felt like I had the right equipment for the workouts yesterday. Yesterday the workouts were kind of shifty. I like to kind of do these workouts at least kind of short breaks, keep my heart rate up, things like that. And it was difficult. I don't have the right weights. For my very first week of shoulder day, 10 pounds felt like enough, but doing lateral raises, I really I ended up doing them very slowly to really kind of like feel it. And everything else I had to kind of compromise and do with a bar, even though it calls for dumbbells for all the workouts. So again, reoccurring trend, a little frustrated. I'd like to see how I do kind of later in this challenge, since I clearly don't have the weights. I might look up a couple weeks and then kind of maybe, if I feel like it, make my own set, something equivalent. It's been the trend that it's high reps, something between 12 and 15 reps. So I'll probably do that, but who knows? That's in the future. Today I actually cheated today. So today's Friday. It calls for chest day. I'm actually going to do a rest day today. The weekend calls for one of the days I think is a complete rest day, and then one of the days calls for cardio and abs. And so I'm going to kind of flip it around. Today is my rest day. I have a practical for an Anatomy 2 class that I'm taking on the weekend, and it's been stressing me out. It's the final, so I'm gonna spend my free time studying. This morning I did half of a HIIT class. I did all 12 of the workouts, and then kind of ran out of time. I think I did like the first 2 or 3 of those workouts. No matter what, I feel pretty good. I feel good about my working out. I feel good about my workouts in general. Instead of working out today, I just went on a really nice long motorcycle ride. You can cheat without overeating. You can do activities you enjoy. You don't always have to be working out every second of the day and thinking about your diet every second of the day. You can do activities that are that's my motivation, which I'm not very motivated today. So but anyways, the topic I wanted to talk about is sleep, and that is what set my whole day off. I was up too late. I didn't wake up on time. I kind of lollygagged in the morning. I didn't jump straight into my workout. I was just too tired. And so I only did that HIIT class. I told myself originally this morning, I said, I'm going to do everything. I'm going to do the full HIIT class. So kind of like 1.5 HIIT classes, plus the abs, plus the chest workout. And I ended up just deciding at the end of my day, just go for a ride, relax. Today will be my break day. I'll focus on homework. I'll focus on personal obligations instead of my workout. So I also wanted to talk about goals. This week didn't turn out the way I wanted to. I think I got a little almost too cocky. I saw myself lose weight. Last Saturday I was saying I gained weight. I didn't lose weight, and then I lost 10 pounds. And I think the real reason I lost the 10 pounds is because I purposely ate a bunch that whole week before the weigh-in, knowing I was going to do the weigh-in. I drank a whole bunch of water, all that week leading on to that. And so in my first week of working out, I probably lost a lot of water weight, and I, obviously I wasn't eating all crazy like I had been really the past month, but especially the week leading up to the weigh-in. I'm gonna have to guess this week I either lost no weight or I lost very little weight, possibly even gained weight. That's my prediction. Tomorrow will be the weigh-in. Tomorrow will be the deciding factor. I definitely want to kick it up a notch. I am done with my class. I told you finals tomorrow, so none of that stress, no homework. I have another class I'm picking up that actually technically started last Monday, but it's a little more casual. It's not like an upper level biology science course, so I think it's going to be allow me to focus a little more on my diet. I've been satisfied with the fact that I have been doing a caloric intake. I got to take it a little more serious. I'm really going to push myself. I haven't felt like I pushed myself. I haven't felt like I've modified my diet. I haven't felt like I've done anything. I've just been focusing on doing the HIIT classes, doing the workouts. What muscle groups am I working? Am I feeling it? Again, sidetracked by personal obligations, sidetracked by work stresses. It's definitely hard to really focus on your nutrition until it becomes a habit and it just becomes habitual to not overeat and habitual to, make healthier choices. And the stress definitely does not help out. Definitely a stress eater for sure, as I bet a lot of people are. Totally understand it. Makes you feel good. You don't think about it in the morning, in the moment. All you can think about is how tasty that ice cream is, or how tasty those cookies are, or for me, how tasty white cheddar rice cakes are. That was just, last night, even to continue this example, last night I had a hefty meal, and then I had probably a half a serving of the serving I had before. I just thought of this right now in the moment. I think what I'm gonna do is, because I fast in the morning, so I can essentially allow myself to have almost 1,000 calories at lunch and almost 1,000 calories at dinner time, which is a lot. Granted, I don't have any snacks, which I do have a low-calorie snack throughout the day, maybe two times a day, so not quite 1,000 calories at night and at lunch, which might not even really be all that healthy. It might be too big of a meal, especially when I'm preaching creating good eating habits rather than just doing some kind of doing this just for the One Up Nutrition Challenge, but really more to create those habits. But anyways, I think what I'm going to do next week is, if I do allow myself to have a big meal and it looks like a big meal, I'll take half of it and put it back and allow myself to get seconds. So I'm still having the same amount of caloric intake, but I'm kind of splitting it up, and maybe it'll make me feel like I'm eating. And it'll also help me to eat slower, which I hear is a lot of help. I could also drink a lot more water during my meal. I drink a gallon of water a day. I carry around that stupid jug. I hate drinking out of it, but I carry it around at least, and I'll pour it into a cup when I actually want to drink it. So goals for next week. I'm actually gonna put an effort into watching what I eat, not so much what I eat because all my meals are planned, but how much I eat, and start to create that good habit and actually put in an effort. And maybe I'll allow myself to be a little hungry and not just give in to whatever I want. Two, with the workouts, I want to do their schedule. I keep saying this. I want to do the One Up Nutrition schedule. I'd like to see how that works for me. And then there's also kind of just a little bit of a good feeling about following a schedule and saying, like, hey, I actually did this. I actually followed through with what I said I would do. I didn't make any... it's almost like that scientific process in me. It's like you can't say their routine didn't work if you weren't consistent with the routine. So I'm trying my best to be consistent with the routine and not make any adjustments. And then, so watch my meals, do my best not to modify. The HIIT class every single day. The HIIT class gets easier and easier. I'd love to do Heck, if I can figure out how to do like a time lapse, I'll do the whole HIIT video. But I'm not gonna do that until I can like really do it and kind of almost impressively do everything. 20-second pause in between, do the full minute, really push myself, really good form on all the moves, really, fast speed instead of these, lackadaisy kind of like slow squat jumps, do like real high energy squat jumps and jumping the whole time. It would be a challenge. It would be a challenge to jump as high as you possibly can for 1 minute straight with speed and consistency. And so hopefully I'll hit that by the end of these 8 weeks. But I'm gonna put an effort towards watching what I eat. I'm gonna put an effort towards keeping true with the with their goals and their workout routine. At a later point in the 8 weeks, I want it to be a goal to do the HIIT class and then the workout the way maybe it was designed to be. I don't know. I can't wake up early enough. I like to do my workouts in the morning, and I refuse to not do a workout in the morning. I want to do some kind of workout in the morning. So let's see how that goes. Maybe I'll just do the HIIT class and just do like a couple extra things on the side. My last goal was to really push myself. I find that some of these workouts, kind of like a shoulder press, I'm just doing the motion. I'm just getting through it because I have other obligations. I have other things I need to do that day. I also feel I personally need to worry more about burning calories, and so it's more important to me to get my heart rate up and just to do the motions just to keep my heart rate up and to burn those calories than it is to really push myself super hard when the gyms open back up. I'll push myself hard. I'm not a weak person. Again, there's people so much stronger than me. I'm not saying I'm super strong or anything like that, but I'm not, weak by any standards. I'm not really pushing to be, Mr. Muscles. I think if I lose weight first, and then if at a later point I want to focus on muscles, that's a nice add to it. But just being overweight my whole life, and seeing really how these last 6 to 8 months have come down to these last 8 weeks, it's really kind of cool. It's a cool journey to see myself lose weight over time and start to make it noticeable. It only really became noticeable around it, and it's by coincidence. It wasn't the first week of One Up Nutrition Challenge that all of a sudden I looked different. It was around the same time I started the challenge that I started to notice differences in the mirror and started to notice that I really have lost weight over the past six months or so, and I'd like to see that accelerated. I'd like to see how far that can go, and this One Up Nutrition Challenge is definitely something that is going to push me to do that last little bit. It's going to push me to create the good habits, and these vlogs are going to allow me to think about every single day where I'm at, push myself to do the right thing, go over and kind of rehearse in my head what I did that day, and hopefully push myself to create those good habits. But all right, have a great weekend, everybody. Hopefully some people on the One Up Nutrition Facebook page start to see these and can reflect their own journey with this. I see it as I haven't been able to put this to words just yet, but I see this as an experiment. I'm gonna do the One Up Nutrition Challenge. I'm gonna do their workouts and really see how much of a difference 8 weeks can make if I stick to something instead of making excuses and having a super long goal. 8 weeks is a lot more condensed than I thought it was. But all right, thank you so much.